Hey everybody, welcome back to another Jackson Jet Setting Resort review. Today we're back at the Hilton Hawaiian Village, one of the most famous resorts on Oahu or in all of Hawaii. It's where Elvis performed in the 1970s. It's been host to many a honeymoon and plenty of people still come here. In fact, this has some of the most amount of rooms of any hotel or resort in the entire world. It has been a popular destination for my family. We always end up here at some point, even if we're not actually staying here, just walking through and enjoying the ambiance here, as it is right next door to the Hale Koa, which is a frequent spot that we stay. I'm going to use some footage from my previous videos and splice in a lot of the new stuff so you can get a full view of the entire resort. And if you are new to the channel, if you just found this video searching around YouTube trying to plan your Hawaiian vacation, welcome. I'm Mark, this is Jackson Jet Setting, my channel. I travel all around the world filming resorts, cruise ships, different travel experiences, giving you the tips and tricks that you need to save more money on vacation. Enjoy your time away from home. Now, if you liked this video, please give it a like and consider subscribing to the channel. I love doing these travel videos for all of you, and I really appreciate you taking the time to watch them. So right now we're walking into the Rainbow Tower. This is the most famous tower at the Hilton Hawaiian Village. And in my recommendation, I think it's going to be the one that you want to book into. That's because it's going to have the best views down Waikiki if you can score a room that has that Diamond Head and Waikiki view. The other side of the hotel does still have ocean views, and it's a very high tower, making these views kind of second to none. But you're going to want that view that's facing east that goes kind of all the way across Waikiki and over into Diamond Head. So that's the one that you're going to want to look for. They do charge a pretty penny for it. I've scored a free upgrade as a Hilton Diamond to that view before, which was absolutely awesome. And they just freshly renovated the rooms. I would show you my room that I've had here before, but those rooms have been ripped apart, which is for the best because they were looking a little old. Now they're fresh and new, and reports are saying that they are absolutely awesome. But there are tons of restaurants here on property that you can choose from. Bali is one restaurant. It's basically like a breakfast restaurant and dinner, and it's going to have that patio seating with good beach views, so definitely check that out. A lot of history on the walls here too. You can kind of explore around the resort and find tons of art. It's so old, and so you can really just find like these nooks and crannies that seem almost untouched since the 1970s. And some people may think that's a bad thing, but for me, being a resort nerd, a travel nerd, I love finding things like that around here. So definitely take your time walking through the property. You're going to find some cool Asian art, different koi ponds, things like that. A lot of places just to explore around here. Now, there are a few places at this resort that have some retail opportunities, and sometimes they can be a little weird. You'll see a few more a little later, but down here in the Rainbow Tower, there are just some random shops. Some seemed closed, some seemed like they are about to close, and then they also have these DVD Now machines. So these are frequently found in resorts around Hawaii, and basically they give you a DVD rental card and you can go and rent DVDs for free and play them in your room. So most of the rooms, all the rooms have DVD players. You just have to return them or you're going to get charged. Now, the Rainbow Tower, in addition to being closest to the beach, is also going to be close to the main pool at the resort. The main pool at the resort is pretty large, but not the largest that I've seen in Hawaii. It does tend to get a little crowded around here. The Hilton Hawaiian Village, like I said, has some of the most rooms of any resort in the world, and there just is sometimes not enough space for all the people, especially around these holiday times. We visited at Christmas time, we visited around Easter, and the resort always kind of seems jam-packed. It doesn't look like that in this video because I woke up extra early to shoot this. So if you do want that primo beach chair, that pool chair right up against the water, you're going to want to get down early as soon as the pool's open for the day. I believe that was around 8 a.m. during my visit, so you do want to check that out. And one of the newest spaces here is a new coffee shop. So walking in here, I will cut over to the newness here right off of the main lobby. And I do think that this is awesome because there just were not enough coffee shops here. There's actually 2 Starbucks, believe it or not. But there's just so many towers here at the Hilton Hawaiian Village that you kind of need that local spot sometimes and just more places just to go get coffee in the morning because the lines can get super long. So it's awesome that they added that. It's located right off of the main lobby as well. And the main lobby is going to be open air. There's going to be lines for different statuses within the Hilton program. There's also specific desks for other languages, so there's a lot of international tourists here. This is definitely one of the most popular places to stay, so they're going to go in and check things out there, and it's awesome that they provide that. So just a cool little experience here. It's like a little mini United Nations because there's just so many people from all around the world staying at the same hotel as you. Lots of koi ponds, as I mentioned, around the property, and we got a great view of the Rainbow Tower right here off the main lobby. Off the main lobby as well is going to be the Ali Tower. So the Ali is going to be sort of the club level here. They're going to have their own special pool, rooftop pool, and that's going to be my second choice. They have a few more amenities. They also have their own dedicated check-in. So if you're looking for a little bit better of a check-in experience, the lines can get quite long. If you want a little bit of extra service during your stay, you may want to consider that tower. Just it's nice and a little bit more boutique hotel feeling than the rest of the hotel. There are a few other towers that we have stayed in as well that are a part of the Hilton Vacation Club program. So if you do need some extra space, if you want that kitchen to be able to cook, save a lot of money on food because Hawaiian food can be quite expensive, you can go look for rooms in those towers. Now, the only caveat there is if you do want a late checkout, it's probably not going to happen at the Hilton Vacation Club towers. This is how vacation clubs kind of operate. Of course, if you do have to check out of your room early, you can still store your luggage and then go enjoy the rest of the amenities on property before your flight. And of course, there are tons of showers and things like that to get all nice and pretty before your flight to the mainland or wherever else you might be going. I would recommend, though, not checking out the day of your wedding if you're going to get married here. And this is the chapel here on property. I think this is one of the prettiest resort chapels that I've ever seen. Dedicated building, some cool waterfalls underneath, and it's just kind of in that nice central location. So a really special experience there. Zooming back to the Rainbow Tower here in the basement, a lot of people don't know this. There's actually a Dairy Queen, believe it or not. And the Rainbow Tower, you're always going to know because it has this awesome tile work. This is world famous tile work here. Cool mural. And on the other side is going to be the lagoon that's dedicated just for the hotel. It's a good place to go paddleboarding. It's not a good place, to go look for a bunch of fish because it's actually man-made. But it is a nice little lagoon, a little bit more relaxing for families, no waves or anything like that. That's just one of the very unique offerings that they have here at the Hilton Hawaiian Village. So you can rent these. These are not free, unfortunately. You can rent kayaks, things like that. There's an island that you got to stay off of, but you can go circle around. So it's a lot of fun. You can also see downtown Honolulu over there, as well as the marina. So this is one of the most northern hotels that you're going to find on Waikiki Beach. And Waikiki itself, it's kind of broken up into sections. So if you're going to be walking into the main downtown part of Waikiki, it's a little bit of a walk. It's a very pretty walk, lots of shops, lots of restaurants, and plenty of people out. So it's not necessarily a detraction. Just know that if you are wanting to be feeling like you're in the center of the action, if you're at the Hilton Hawaiian Village, the center of the action is really your resort because it is just absolutely gigantic. Plenty of things to do, lots of shows, luau's, everything here on property. Lots of gardens as well. I just cannot believe how many plants that they have to keep alive here. Thankfully, very easy to do in Hawaii with how nice the weather is. Plenty of rain every single day. Just beautiful, beautiful time. So here's that rental shack for you. This is the luau garden, so you will see luau's performed here, but there's also a separate luau venue in the main shop area, and it's actually located on a rooftop. You have to take some escalators up there, so it's not a very Hawaiian entrance. For that reason, I can't really recommend it. There's plenty of other luau's on the island that feel a little bit more authentic, even though it is a touristy activity at the end of the day. But over here is also an awesome pool, and this is where the kids are going to find their water slides. You have some lava slides that are fully enclosed, so a lot of fun here and just a beautiful pool complex. I do see lines here every single day. As soon as they open, there's going to be a line, people rushing in to go grab their chairs. And there's not a ton of chairs in this area. They do have a little snack bar and place to grab some drinks as well. But this is going to be the most popular pool for the kids, I think. So I'll let you enjoy the pool complex here, and I'll see you at the other side. So now we'll walk over to the main shops. We're walking towards the main lobby again. It's just massive loops of pathways here. You can really get your steps in. Lots of hidden shops. What I like about the main shops area here at Hilton Hawaiian Village is it does have a very Asian theme. There's like different small villages, and it's got a just awesome like local feeling shops. A lot of touristy shops, of course. There's an ABC store. There's an ice cream shop. There's just what seems like dozens of shops, lots of good Japanese food as well. So you are going to want to go check that out if you're a shopper or just someone who wants to, see what kind of touristy stuff there might be here hidden at the Hilton Hawaiian Village. Now we're walking into the first of 2 Starbucks on this tour. And this is going to be another one of the vacation club towers. They're going to have a rooftop pool as well. That's not going to have any good ocean views, but it does host the gym and the spa here, the Mandara Spa. Big hotel brand, the Mandara Spa. See those all over the place. So it's a reputable spa brand. We don't do a lot of spa reviews on the channel just because, I just think overall they're kind of overpriced for what you get. But that is available to you if you're here on vacation and this is like what you absolutely want to do. It's going to be available to you there. So you do get a small ocean view out of here, and you do have the towers, but it is pretty set back. I do like the theme of this, and I like how they added palm trees, but it is going to be an elevator ride up to the pool. So there are several pools around here, and you just have to know where to find them. So now walking out of this tower, we'll walk to yet another tower. This one is going to be closest to the main road. So it's going to be furthest away from the beach. Now we'll go check out another, but there are going to be more shops and restaurants as well as a few bars. There's going to be another pool, and it's going to be located pretty close to the convention center as well as the bus terminal. If you are taking a group tour somewhere else on the island, this is where you will pick up your group tour most likely. So very convenient that they have this. It's pretty chaotic as a result. But this is going to be across the resort's road away from the shops and just more and more hotel rooms. This is also where you'll find a few little historical displays on Elvis, different musical acts that have also come into the Hilton Hawaiian Village over the years, and a ton of shops. So this is located pretty close to the main road, so I feel like the nicer of the shops, besides like the luxury good stores, are going to be located in here because you're going to get a little bit more walking traffic, as well as that bus terminal that I think is pretty popular. This bar here has live music in the evenings, a very popular spot to hang out, and it's undercover, so if there's a rainstorm going on, you can still enjoy the outdoors without getting drenched. And it's going to be located across the way from Louis Vuitton, so this was a very popular store I saw. Very just high-end goods, of course, and people coming from all around, checking out what might be available at this specific location versus others. Personally, I don't really get it, but plenty of people obviously love that brand. And now we'll walk past the wedding chapel again and go check out a few more of the shops and restaurants and our next Starbucks location. Hey, if you've made it this far in the video, congratulations. Let me know in the comments if you made it this far. Appreciate you watching all this way. Let me know if you need any tips or tricks on Hawaii. We have posted a lot of videos here on the channel from all the resorts that you want to stay at on the island of Oahu and other islands as well. So just keep that in mind. Really appreciate you watching all the way to this point. Here's our final pool of the tour. Again, not many lounge chairs that you can grab, so I would grab these early in the morning. It's gonna be quite popular, but it is popular with kids, little kids, because they do have this little shallow area with some bubbles coming up. So very nice that they offer that. And now we'll go explore the lobby of this tower. Again, thanks a lot for watching. I will leave you here, but you can enjoy the walk through the lobby here. That's all the main public space here at the Hilton Hawaiian Village.